right.
Well, welcome to Thirst Aid Kit Live, the Quenchening. And also welcome to the Jerome L. Green Space, our lovely host for the evening.
Yes, we appreciate it. They've taken care of us, so we intend to take care of you in turn.
We have some of our favorite people here tonight for you. We have Kritika Mallikarjuna, who's going to help us talk about Black Panther and superheroes. And E. Alex Jung, who's going to help us look at rom-coms.
Yes.
They're pop culture experts who will help us break down why the hell are we so thirsty all the time.
The answer is science. But okay, and this is for the rom-com fans in here. If we forget to say it later, we had a really good time tonight. Does anyone know where that's from?
Yes.
I'm gonna find you afterwards. I'm gonna give you an expensive diamond necklace. Thank you. All right, so thank you so much for coming out on a cold, dank February night. We appreciate it so much.
All right, we're gonna get started. We hope you're ready because tonight is gonna be fun. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm excited.
I think you already know how most of Thirst Aid Kit episodes begin, right? You know we do a thing called Redacted. Can I just tell you in complete confidence, everything that we say is completely and utterly innocent, and the filth is all in you. Those beeps are needless. We're saying very genteel, lovely things, activities that you and your mum might like to get into. But you people, we put out half a sentence and you fill in the rest and it's all shit and dirt, and I appreciate it. I just want you to know that. Okay, so today we're going to start with the redacted, but we're doing a slightly different sound effect. We normally have a very kind of loud and intrusive, we're not doing that. Tonight, I'm going to be a human beep for Nicole's amazing redacted. So, Nicole, tell us about today's redacted.
Well, you know, we're very close to Valentine's Day. Black Panther comes out Friday. I thought we'd take a look at Valentine's Day in Wakanda.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
I wonder how Valentine's Day in Wakanda would be. I think I could make Killmonger me. I'd hold his while we a museum. He'd give me lots and lots of from the more than any woman could want. Thank you.
I first realized I could make that sound when I was 7, and I haven't looked back since. Okay, so we're gonna do something else that we never normally do live because this is our first live show.
Right.
And I want to ask a question. Do you guys have a favorite restaurant in this city?
Yeah.
Thanks for answering. Jeez. All right. It's called participation, guys. All right. Okay. Do you keep ordering the same thing from that restaurant? Is that because it's comforting and you know what you're gonna get, right? I get that. But how about this? As a proposition, do you want to try something that is new but still familiar? Of course you do. And that's what we do with the sommelier. Okay? So you ask us, and you allow us to select for you the perfect thirst object to go with your steak or your fish. It's no euphemisms here. We mean actual steak and actual fish.
We have our lovely Cupids out in the audience,
Spot the
Julia
halo,
and
spot the
Augie. So who needs a new thirst object? Put your hand up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna tell us who you're liking right now.
Okay.
And then we're gonna offer a suggestion for, you know, someone new, maybe.
Yeah, and keep it very, very short.
Very short.
Because people once in possession of a mic tend to do too much. That's all of us. That's all of us. That's not personal. That's all of us. I would do the same. Okay, go.
My name is Elise. I come from Staten Island. Yo, who knew? Thank y'all. And I've been on a big Star Wars kick for like all my life.
Okay.
Yo, old school. I'm talking original trilogy. We're talking young Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay. Is
formative. Just formative.
Is that your thirst object, Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford.
Young Harrison Ford or old Harrison Ford that looks like a dog?
God damn, that's a hard one. Because, I mean... Oh my God, I'm sweating just talking about it.
So am I, sis.
All right, let's go with young Harrison Ford.
Young Harrison Ford.
Actually, middle-aged Harrison Ford was real good, too.
Sis, pick a struggle. Jesus.
Okay, middle-aged Harrison Ford.
Middle-aged.
Middle-aged Harrison Ford. We're talking, like... Yeah, like Air Force One. That's a good one.
All right, okay. Middle-aged white dude. No,
It's fine. No judgment here.
There's never a judgment. No.
Wow. Okay.
Do you want to go? Are you thinking of anyone?
I have someone, but I don't know his name. Does anybody know the TV show Lucifer? Yes. Okay. Do you
Tom
know?
Thingy, the lead?
Yeah. What's his name?
Tom
Ellis.
He's British, you know. Okay. Let's see.
You know, he's a little roguish. He's a little
roguish. He's a little roguish. He's a little roguish. Do you know what? Let me think about this. Roguish?
Roguish.
Roguish, but hasn't been given a fucking chance to be roguish? Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
Fuck with me, you know I've got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Cupid, Augie.
Okay.
My name is Janet. I live in the West Village. My obsession is Michael Fassbender.
Shout out to the problematic bae.
Yeah.
Very problematic. So I need someone not problematic, but just as hot.
That's a good distinction. We appreciate it.
Wow.
Let's see.
Now I just keep thinking of other problematic faves. What about him?
Yes, that's the
Cute.
key thing.
Aside from his penis?
Oh, okay. If we're just talking about penis.
We won.
No.
We're just talking about the swing.
No.
If we're just
Okay.
talking about penis, Liam Neeson.
Hey.
I want you, if you haven't already, everybody go home and do a search. Liam Neeson, naked, penis.
All jokes aside, that is a real thing.
Yo.
There are photos, documentation.
Of him running, and it's like,
I don't
I'm here.
condone.
I'm here. Look at me. Hello. It's from
But
like a
it's
TV
historical
show or a
record.
movie
It's
or
right
something.
there.
Right. Like it's not an invasion of his privacy. It's
It's not.
actually
It's
like,
out there. It's in the
right,
world.
yes.
How many of you have seen Rob Roy? Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Okay. That's your homework. Go home and watch Rob Roy. It stars Liam Neeson. Girl, listen. All right. Okay. He's a hero to the people, but also to us. Okay.
Did you have anyone else for her?
Do you know what? You covered it.
Yeah. All right.
Do you, sis?
Does anyone else? Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, Tracy. No.
Hi, long time listener, first time caller. Okay, I have an 8-part question.
No.
It all started when I was born. Okay, no, but really.
Is it more of a comment than a question?
Yeah.
It's more of a, you're right. I realized when a certain somebody's portrait was released today that I need to, like, I feel bad. Like, he's a historical figure, and I'm just like, ugh,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So, with whomst can I replace the leader, the former leader of the free world? Thank you.
We're looking for a presidential snack. Okay.
He doesn't have to be like a former president because there's a
Right.
slim
Those
pickings.
are bad.
Just checking. I didn't want to have to use my mouth to say George Bush.
Ugh.
All right. Okay, hold on.
What?
Just saying. All right, a presidential snack. A snack that is presidential.
Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown. Just shoulders back. He's
Some
just,
heft.
yeah. Thank you
Amazing.
to everyone who
Thank you so much for that, sommelier.
yes, allowed us to find you some new suggestions.
Yes, we hope those were helpful to you. I mean, I say we. Nicole did all that work. My brain is just a thirst freeze. Apologies. All right, so you may already know our first guest tonight. She was the voice that wanted to know in one of our earlier episodes what that mouth do. When it came to Quicksilver, the superhero. She was also the one who wanted to watch Mike Coulter dress in cashmere, and before that, rub herself all over him in order to get moisturized. She is the features editor of TV Guide and now a Wakanda exchange student. Please welcome to the stage, Kritika Malikarjuna.
Yeah.
Hey, Kritika.
Hi, hello.
How you doing, girl?
You know, I'm about to take a boomerang of this lovely audience
Yes,
because,
do
of
it.
course, I am. Thursday Kid! Woo! Thank you guys for indulging me.
You look so good.
Oh, thank you.
Is that Fenty?
It is Fenty.
Yeah, it is. Bitch.
You know, I'm always showing
Yeah.
up in Fenty.
Shout out to Brown Girl. Hey. Okay.
You've seen Black Panther.
I have indeed.
We're not new to this. We're true to this.
I
Okay.
came prepared, guys. I did this for you.
Give us a 6-word, spoiler-free review.
Oh my God, 6 words. A sexual awakening minus Eric Killmonger. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna explain myself in a second. Don't worry.
Oh,
Controversial
wow.
as fuck.
Right. Out the gate. We were not ready for that. Okay. So who will the audience need a sippy cup for after they see it? Like, who's going to activate their thirst the most?
Oh man, I mean, that's such a toss-up. That's like literally everyone in the movie. For me, it was Denai. Like there's a scene, I think it's already out in a couple of the trailers, where she's in this like beautiful red dress and she's just kicking ass left and right. And you guys will see this like amazing fight scene where I'm just like, oh my God. Like I was sitting next to Nicole in the theater for this and I grabbed her and I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let go for like another minute and a half. You just have to emotionally prepare yourself for this now.
Yeah.
Now, you've already said something that I find shocking and terrible, but
You're regretting inviting me on.
I just have to say that we need to talk about Michael B. Jordan in this film.
We do, it's true.
I just want to take care of him.
He's
I
a revelation.
don't even mean that like in a hot kind of I just want to brush his hair.
Wow.
I want to make sure he's seeing a doctor twice yearly. You know, like I just want him to be well. And then maybe also father my children. But that's like
way down the line.
That's way down the line. In the
Okay.
meantime, I just want to make sure he's in good health. Tell us your not even for activities, just because we all deserve good health.
Activities.
Mental and physical. Yeah, activities. I
Okay.
said what I said.
Okay.
Like farming
Yeah.
and writing and
Sure.
other things.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, tell me why you didn't. I can't even form the words. What the fuck, dude?
Well, I said that just to make sure you'd never have me on the show again. That's why.
Done and done, bitch.
No, so here's the thing. The very first scene Michael B. Jordan is in is like fucking unbelievable. It's like the scene in the trailer where he has the denim jacket on and those gold like Harry Potter glasses. Like that was really, I was in it. I was really in it in that scene. I was overwhelmed. And like there is the follow-up scene to right after that. Nicole literally gasped in the theater
Yeah.
and the white dude sitting next to us was like, oh.
Yeah.
He knew, but he wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
And like I was there
I heard
with
it.
you guys.
I was sitting in front of both of you,
Yeah.
and I heard it, and I turned my whole neck like.
Yeah.
And Nicole Schrader was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so."
I wasn't prepared.
sorry."
'Cause
It just
I don't
came
really-
out. That was from your gut.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't really see it for Michael B. Jordan either because, I've seen him since The Wire, grown up with him
Literally
a little
a boy.
bit. Yeah.
And then Michael B. was like,
Yeah, when he got to be like 20, 21, he was a little foolish in some of the things that he said.
Yes, he was. Shout out
and
to
I was
male
like,
growth.
Yeah, you need to be quiet for a little bit. And he did. He went quiet. He matured.
Men
And
do
now
not
he's in
know
Black Panther.
how important it is to go quiet.
Yo, if you just shut up, the world is yours.
Well, so that was the de-evolution of this for me. I was really about it in the first scene, but then as the movie progresses, you guys will see by the end, you're like, oh man, this is like watching 23-year-old Michael B. Jordan talk a lot. Like that's the emotional core of the character.
That is
So
yeah.
like it wasn't
No,
that I
don't
wasn't.
don't boo. I mean,
Don't
don't
boo.
moan. I mean, like
No moan.
There's
Like this is not gonna affect your enjoyment
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want you
don't
to
worry.
know that. Eric Killmonger is a complex motherfucking dude.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
he's
actually
a-
not at all complex, as you will see.
he's an excellent villain, but it's hard to thirst for him. But I will always thirst for Michael B.
I
Jordan.
overcame
like,
that
look at
hurdle
him.
quick.
I'm gonna disagree. I
Yeah.
think it's easy to thirst for him in this.
Yeah.
Despite
Yeah.
his role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe I need to sit on it more. You guys will
You need
see
to
it.
walk on it more.
I can't. I need to leave now. I can't. I can't be here anymore.
All right. Okay, let's move on to an object of lust that you do absolutely lust for. Let's talk about the Dora Milaje.
Oh my God. I mean,
Hey, look. I
They
have
look
never
amazing.
wanted more to just throw my bra at the screen.
I mean, it's
Take it, it's you.
incredible.
I don't even think they wear bras, which is another thing in their favor. I was like, yes, go free. Live your life, ladies of Wakanda. Just go.
I mean, we've already talked about Deny a little bit, but like everyone in the Dora is just incredible. They're just like every single time they're on screen, the fucking presence. Oh man. And there is this one amazing scene at the end of the movie that I will not spoil for you, but it involves a lot of men kneeling at Denai's feet. And let me just tell you, that was the moment for me where I was like, it's over. I was like, I don't know what's happening at the end of this movie because I'm just gonna be thinking about this scene for like now until my deathbed.
Yeah. You're going to urge your grandchildren closer.
Yeah.
Danai Gurira. And then just die.
I'll be like, bury me with just tons of photos from her of this movie, and I'll be happy.
Yeah. There are so many, and she's killing it on the red carpet everywhere she goes. The thing about this is the thing: all bodies are good bodies, obviously, but Danai in some of those dresses, like I know technically we all have the same parts,
Do we?
and yet mine look nothing like hers, and I'm like, how? Oh, then I remember I don't like gyms, so it's fine. We're all in this together. It's okay.
We're not gonna keep talking about Black Panther because we don't want to spoil it, but there is another Marvel film that's coming out soon that is Avengers Infinity War, and we have a small clip from one of the trailers.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Oh man.
All right, that was my spinach, and I am Popeye. Fucking hell, mate.
I'm sweating.
Oh, I'm already quite sweaty from the lights, but I'm extra sweaty. Like,
So it's
I'm like genuinely sweating up here.
carry on.
It's gonna be wall-to-wall superheroes, but who should we pay special attention to?
Oh man. I mean, specifically from Black Panther or just
No, from Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Oh, I mean, I'm only going for Chris Evans' beard. That's I mean,
Same.
Not even Chris, just a beard.
just a beard. No, I'm really excited to see more of T'Challa in this. Like, I didn't talk about him when we were talking about Black Panther, but guys, his soft, tender, beautiful voice, right before he commits really violent crimes before he like beats the shit out of people, where he's like, I'm giving you one chance to think about this before you make a mistake. And it's so tender, and I'm really excited to see that in Infinity War talk some sense into all these fools.
Yes.
There's gonna be a lot of nonsense in
That's
this
the
movie.
key hope. That's the key. I mean, I'm African. And hey, it's lit. And watching that film and some of the accents, and I just thought, lol. Bless everyone's efforts. A+. But there are literally 5 pronunciations of Black Panther, and there is one in particular that sounds like Blick Panther.
It's bad. It's bad.
And you will see that when you go. That doesn't take away from the brilliance, but it takes away a little bit from the brilliance. Okay. So Cap is an established Marvel entity, but there is a new kid on the block that's joining MCU in the next slate, and that is, of course, Miss Marvel.
Woo!
Coming.
My girl.
Can we
my
have
girl
a cheer for
Kamala
Miss
Khan.
Marvel? Yes. Yes. Sadly, it's Carol Danvers as opposed to Kamala Khan, but baby steps.
Baby steps.
It's fine.
Right.
But who are the other female superheroes that you want to see on the big screen?
Oh man, I feel like I said this the last time I was here, but Storm.
Say it again.
Storm. Oh my God. Like, especially now that Fox and Disney are basically the same company. She
Shout
better
out to
show up in
Monopolies.
Black Panther 2. At least, at the very minimum, I need to see her just like floating into Wakanda with like her hair just like blowing on the breeze that she's creating.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And hopefully played by a dark-skinned black woman.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be great. That would
I
be
mean,
excellent.
just saying. Just
Even
putting it
though
out there.
Katika she's not really feeling us on this. But we've
Bay.
devised a little game for you.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
It's called Supervillains Would You Rather?
Oh man. Okay,
right.
I'm in it. I put this fan away too early. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You ready?
Okay.
Now, you said at the time when we spoke, you said Eric Killmonger had no special powers except for, what did you say? Say it with your whole chest. You wrote it. Do you want me to say it? Yeah. Kritika said no special powers, but potentially amazing dick.
Listen, here's the thing. Would I? Absolutely. But pretty much only once, because you know he'd be like, I'm never going to go down on you. And I'd be like, it's done. It's done.
There is a classic Tumblr thread that
Yeah.
goes down this road, but we'll get to that. Even so, he is still on this list.
That's true.
So let's go to the first slide, which is Eric Killmonger or Loki.
Oh. Oh, man.
You don't know what Loki can
the
do.
audience. This is not what I came here for, Bill.
Kritika, you should ignore that.
Don't feel peer
Go
pressure.
with your gut.
Oh, man. I don't know. Like,
Have a look at that gift. See what you can do. One of them is slim-hipped and wily as fuck.
that's what I'm saying. Like, the thing about Loki is there's a lot of magic there. Like, what sort of creative adventures can we go on? He doubles himself up.
Yes,
Let's not
right.
forget.
Right. Wait.
Repeat
Yeah.
that for the back.
Yeah,
can you- yeah.
I mean, he can double himself up. Let's not forget all those times in those movies where he splits into 2 versions of himself. and you're
Sometimes
like,
3,
Oh,
sometimes 4.
okay, all right. I think I'm gonna have to go with Loki just for that.
Yeah.
Okay, our next duo. This is because you enjoy a powerful lady.
Oh yes, of course.
We have now. Don't. This is not on your approved list.
Oh.
One of these people, but I just want you to put it out there. It's Mystique.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
You people just exhaled en masse.
Yeah.
Mystique versus Toad. Hold on, because what
Look at
that
that.
tongue do?
Look at that.
Ma'am? Bim.
I said what I said.
Oh, Bim. Okay, here's the thing.
Go on.
Obviously Mystique, because Mystique is a shapeshifter. So if I really want to fuck with all of that, whatever Toad situation is there, she can make that happen for me. I don't have to actually fuck Toad to get a Toad-like experience. You know?
I want to make it clear, no one has to do anything.
Listen, in this fictional world where I have to have sex with supervillains, I'm just telling you what my thought process is.
Fair enough. Okay, so the final one is from Marvel's Luke Cage. We are talking about Mariah Dillard, as played by Alfred Woodard, versus
I'm overwhelmed.
Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
That's right, bitch.
Oh my
They call this a quandary.
You really fucking did this to me, Bim.
I did.
Oh my God.
That's what I did. I did that.
You really did that. This is, okay. I just feel like I have to go with Mariah Dillard, even though Dark Phoenix is more powerful, just because Mariah Dillard, I mean, like, she's undeniable. Look at her. I mean, I dare you to be like, no thank you, ma'am, to Mariah Dillard. It's just not happening. It's not happening.
It's Mariah Dillard.
Mariah Dillard.
Alfred Woodard, thanks.
All right, Katika, thank you so much. This was very educational. You can find her work on TV Guide, and you can find her on Twitter at Kritika. Kritika, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you for so cool.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let's get ready for our next guest. He is, in fact, a new kid on the first block. He's Alex Jung. Now, you may have read his great interview with John Cho, or perhaps his equally wonderful interview with one of the stars of The Walking Dead, Stephen Yeun, R.I.P. Glenn, we love you, we miss you, Glenn. That is because Alex is a staff writer at Vulture and at New York Magazine. He understands pop culture and celebrity, but most importantly and pertinent to this evening, Alex gets thirst. Please welcome Alex Jung.
We played this special for you. There's some water.
You notice the music that we chose for your walk-on?
I feel very privileged.
We gave you that because you said that was one of your favorite rom-coms, The Preacher's Wife. So we put some Whitney in the mix for you.
I love you, Whitney.
No, we all do. R.I.P. sis. R.I.P. But am I wrong though? Don't we miss Whitney?
We do.
Miss you, Nippy. Miss you. There you go, church hand in the back. All right. So, Alex, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We are so happy to have a newbie in the house, and it's Valentine's Day in a couple of days.
Please be gentle.
We can only be gentle. Don't worry about it. Smooth hands, cocoa
Not
butter.
me.
Yeah. But Valentine's Day means three things. It means dinner in an overbooked restaurant. It means convenience store flowers. And of course, most importantly, it means rom-coms.
And we've all brought a clip, which we'll get to in a second. But first, Alex, why don't you tell us what it is about rom-coms that you love so much?
The kissing.
You're so thirsty. I love it. I love it.
I love kissing. I love, like, I actually really like the classic, like, just wait until they kiss at the very end, right? In, like, 10 Things I Hate About You, where, like, Julia Stiles vomits on Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Just to prolong the delayed gratification. I love that. And then at the end, they finally do kiss.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I love kissing too.
Well, then I guess what's your favorite rom-com trope? Like,
You've thrown Nicole way off.
Yeah, because I wasn't.
Well, so to take it back to my heritage, I'm Korean. But one of the things that I really love of K-dramas or Korean dramas is when they have a girl who, like, dresses up as a guy for, like, whatever economic reasons, you know? She, like, needs to survive. She, like, needs to get a job, or she, like, needs to be a scholar, right? All of these things.
Yeah.
And then so she, like, dresses up as a guy.
Sure.
And then
Same.
falls in love with another guy who's, like, running this town, right? And then he's like, shit, am I gay? I love that.
Can you give us an example of?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, like, one of my favorites is Coffee Prince.
Yes.
Which has Gong Yoo in it, and he is fine. He's also in this, like, thriller zombie movie called Train to Busan, which you should, like, watch. Really good.
Okay.
Anyway, so in that, he like runs this coffee shop that's only for like hot guys.
What? I will accept any fucking premise, but what?
I mean, it's actually very like Koreans have like a meerkat cafe. So I mean, this is an aside, but like they have like cafes for everything. So it's not that weird if you're like actually in
We're
Seoul.
taking the show to South Korea. Let's go.
I'm gonna pack my bags with you.
Literally.
And anyway, and then there's this woman who's like kind of tomboyish. So she's just like a really beautiful boy, or he thinks she's just a really beautiful boy, and she really needs a job to help support her family and all of this stuff.
Love the realism in this. It's kind of like, forget a magazine job.
Right.
I need this job to live.
Oh, there's always economic struggle in these stories, you know.
Realism, I love it.
Yes.
Cinema verite.
So she takes the job there, and then he falls in love with her, and then he thinks she's a man, and then he actually thinks he's gay, and they actually have this whole plot where he like goes to the psychologist, and he's like, I think I'm gay, and then he actually tells her, he's like, you know what, I'm cool. I'm gonna be gay for you, which in like 2007 was very progressive, like in Korea. Anyway, so and then she's like, reveal.
Surprise, motherfucker! And I do this.
The psychological torment was for naught.
All right, so this feels like we've already kind of answered it, but the thing about mainstream romances generally is that it's almost always boy meets girl. Do you have any favorites that don't fall under that umbrella?
I mean, for me, there's just like very few queer like romances in general. Like I was trying to think of like which ones there were. There's like Ang Lee's like The Wedding Banquet, which is great. And then there's the clip that I picked, which is But I'm a Cheerleader, which is like one of my favorite.
Somebody else inhaled very audibly there as well. All right, we got a Natasha Lyonne fan in the house.
It's just like, it's just so campy and great. And it also like, it's situated in a site of pain too, because it's like takes place at a gay conversion camp or whatever, which by the way is legal in 41 states still. But anyway.
All right, you bring that politics in, friend. Bring that in. That's because we're not just thirsting after your hearts, we're thirsting after your brains. I need to just throw this left field real quick. Do you have a favorite that you think is the greatest rom-com pairing of all time?
Like people.
People.
Oh, okay.
It's very Lady and the Tramp. Like, what are we talking?
Were you thinking interspecies love?
Well, I did just see The Shape of Water, so.
Okay, to clarify, people. There'll be no fish dicks here tonight. All right. Okay.
I guess because of my own like the one that comes to my mind, the first thing I think of is Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan in When Harry Met Sally. It goes through the seasons.
Shout out to muted applause. I guess. Okay. That's fair. That's a classic combo to go for.
Right.
Shout out to Caucasian love. It survives. Just saying. Just saying.
You know this already, Alex. You kind of talked about it a little bit about the kissing and everything, but rom-coms are usually pretty quite chaste. There are very few scenes where there's actually something you can thirst after. What, in your opinion, is the thirstiest moment in rom-com history?
Oh, wow. Put me on the spot.
Yes.
It's a little curveball.
Some prime rom-com thirst. What do you got? What are you thinking about?
Whew, I really got to come up with something. Everyone's staring at me.
Take your time. Take your time. You don't have to come up with it. I mean, Nicole has a moment.
I have a moment.
Can you get?
Okay. It's not. See, this is the thing, though. I don't consider this film a rom-com, but a lot of times, just because it has romance in it, it gets lumped into romance comedies, and that is Love Jones. Nia Long, Lorenz Tate, their first love scene is so sensual and incredible and just beautiful with the Maxwell playing in the background. I remember, listen, like that is stamped.
Your voice has dropped 3 octaves.
Listen.
You're like with the Maxwell in the background.
it was incredible. So I don't know. Did that give you a little time to think? Or did
no.
I distract you? Sorry.
That
I actually went to a different place.
is is unsurprising. Nicole was using her first voice.
It happens.
It's fine. Well, actually, we had someone just before the show mention a scene that I think is actually been forgotten because it's not technically a rom-com, although it kind of is, and that is 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Yeah.
It's a trash
Do you
movie that
remember
you should all
with,
watch.
Josh Hartnett.
And it stars Josh
where he has the
Hartnett.
boner.
I mean,
Yes.
we didn't want to be crass, Alex.
Yes.
But yeah, he has a consistent boner.
Yeah.
But there's the scene where with Shannon Sussman, with a fucking flower.
It's an orchid. Yes, somebody out there remembers.
Who
Yes.
said orchid?
Yes,
Hey, look at
see?
you. You've done your
It's an
homework.
orchid. So
Hey.
40 Days and 40 Nights. Actually, this is appropriate because we're about to head into Lenten season.
Hey.
Okay. So
Shout out to the Catholics. Ash Wednesday soon
Yeah.
come.
Ash Wednesday is Valentine's Day. So if you're going to give up sex, you got to hurry up and get that in. So 40 Days and 40 Nights, Josh Hartnett gives up sex for Lent, and then he meets
Shannon.
and then in order to like get around the fact that he can't have sex, he rubs her down with an orchid. And I mean that
Rubs her down like she was a car.
I mean
A little chamois leather, just like meh.
and she
But-
has an orgasm from this. Like
Yeah.
he blows some petals
Yeah.
across her torso and she's just like
I think that movie was written by a man because it's a flower. Didn't even do the dishes first. Are you mad? Nah, it's okay. Like, I'm sorry, but no. That's fucking gardening. No. Okay, so you brought a clip for us, Alex.
I did.
We've all done some homework. We set ourselves this homework also as well. But basically, we are looking at the underrated rom-com.
Yes.
There are so many that don't get the love that they deserve because some people and some films keep getting all the love. Tell us a little bit about the film that you have nominated this evening for your underrated rom-com, please.
Right. So when you asked me, the first movie that I thought of was "But I'm a Cheerleader," and you asked if that was a proper rom-com, and I argued that it was because I think the central sort of coming together in the end is when Natasha Lyonne does this cheer for the girl that she falls in love with, who's played by Clea Duvall,
Yeah.
and Clea Duvall's about to graduate from conversion therapy camp. And she does a cheer to get her back, basically.
Okay, should we have a look at the clip?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, you're the one that I adore. 5, 6, 7, 8, don't run from me, 'cause this is fate.
Breathe into my hands, I'll cut them like a glass to drink from.
This bit.
I love you.
Megan! Stop this instant! You will walk the step of your homosexual depression the rest of your life.
That's a rom-com, Bim.
That's a fucking rom-com. That kiss on the back of the mates. Oh God, it's beautiful. Oh, love is special.
and if you haven't seen it, RuPaul is in this. It's an incredible film.
It's very, very, very good, and you should all watch it. Tell us what it was that made that just the bit that you were like, all right, this is one for the ages.
I think I liked that, it's funny and campy and stupid and silly, but also, like, I don't know, like, I feel like gay people have to go through a lot to get to each other. And, like, in some ways you see that in that film. It's done in a campy, like, colorful way, but I think, like, that pain is just right there. And I think most camp is there, right? Like, it sort of is on that site where, like, pain and humor meet. And I sort of, like that. Yeah.
Wow, what an academic answer. We appreciate it. We appreciate your scholarship. Nicole, what clip have you brought tonight?
Well, my clip is from Something New, starring Sanaa Lathan and Simon Baker, aka The Mentalist.
You laugh, and yet we all got to make a start somewhere.
This
Okay?
came out in 2006. It's actually written by a woman and directed by a woman.
Both of them black women, just to put that out there.
And Sanaa plays a character named Kenya McQueen because she is a queen, right?
Hey.
And she's very busy, very single, very uptight. She doesn't do colors. Her whole life is beige. Literally, her house is like beige.
Same.
And she realizes, it actually opens on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And she realizes that she needs to do something a little different in order to find love. And so she decides to date a white guy.
We've all done it. Calm down. Just calm down.
So in this clip, and again, remember, she doesn't do color, right? She doesn't believe in having a colorful life.
She's very locked down emotionally.
Yeah. Brian, which is Simon's character.
Of course his name's Brian.
Yeah, right?
It was that or Brett. Okay? How else are we going to know he's a white guy? With a dog.
It's actually what my friends and I call.
He literally has a dog.
He's a white guy with a dog and a junkie truck.
The dog is called Max. Yeah. It's like they reached into a bowl of like white guy tropes and they're like, Brian, a dog called Max. He wears like fucking ethnic jewelry. I'm sorry, I'll stop. This movie is amazing. It's
really
amazing.
good.
I love this movie with all my heart.
So Brian is trying to get her out of her beige life. So, clip please.
I know you're sensitive about color. So we'll just take it slow. No one has to know if you don't want him to.
Wait, what?
It'll just be our little secret.
Wait, listen. Okay, that song is called Seconds of Pleasure by Van Hunt. I want you to find that album, listen to it for the rest of your life.
I bought the album off the back of that film. It is, Van Hunt is an amazing, actually a genuinely amazing musician, but also what a perfect song choice, Nicole.
Yeah. So I like that clip, I mean.
Oh, I see why you like that clip.
Like it's some grand mystery. So here's the reason why I like.
Listen. If you listen to the podcast, you know that sometimes I tend to like men on their knees, being in position.
Is that Tracy clapping?
So this just, this moved me, and I think more people need to be aware of this film and go and watch it. Yeah. It's all, and there's also a mention of Senator Obama in the film.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like, okay. Go check it out. Bim, what did you bring for us?
I brought a clip from a seminal. Sorry. No. That was beneath all of us. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No, it was an important movie from the 90s called The Truth About Cats and Dogs. So, if you don't know about this movie, first of all, what the fuck? It's a classic, but I think it's underrated because it's kind of been forgotten in the annals of the 90s because Meg Ryan dominated so much. No shade to Meg, she killed it, but come on, there are other people in the world. No shade to Nora Ephron, who remains a hero. But in this movie, it stars Janine Garofalo, and Uma Thurman, yay. And a young man, at the time he was young, called Ben Chaplin. Yes. And if I could create something for myself, of course Cap would feature, but also Ben Chaplin would feature. He has the best eyebrows I have seen in about 50 years. And I've been alive for like 700 years, and I mean, it's a lot. But anyway, the key thing is Abby is she's like Frasier for dogs. And he calls in one day and he has a problem with his dog. And she helps him through it, and he falls in love with her voice, and he tries to see her. But of course, Janine's character Abby is very insecure about her looks because she's like 5'2" and obviously fucking hot. But in this universe, next to Uma Thurman, she's meant to be like a hideous troll. Anyway, it's kind of like a Cyrano situation. So it's the voice of Abby he falls in love with, but they present Uma as the person that he, it's very, guys, it's so good. It's so great. It's like this beautiful sisterhood film. Anyway, in this scene, they've kind of had these conversations. Brian is slowly falling in love. They end up having a 7-hour conversation, which to this day, let me just put it out there. I am single and I am looking to recreate this phone call at earliest possibility. But this phone call is genuinely maybe one of the hottest things I have ever seen on a screen. And I remember watching it when I was a teenager and I was like, this is adulthood. Lol, it's not. But it's a great scene and I think you should all watch this now.
I want to make love to you.
Never on the first phone call.
No, don't do that then. If you do that, we'll chicken out and we won't do what I think we're about to do.
Buzz.
Okay, just let me do Okay, hi.
Hi.
Okay. So where's your hand?
In the business, we call that a tease. So, anyway.
I love that because it's like dirty talk always begins that way over the phone. Where's your hand? Nowhere. What are you doing? Nothing.
Where's your hand? It's at the shops, mate. What do you think? Like, come on. We're all grown-ups. So, yeah, I love that movie, and I will defend it to my dying day.
Have you seen it before, Alex?
I haven't.
What?
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, you have homework.
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
So we all brought along very different movies tonight, and if you haven't seen them, hopefully you'll go out, rent them, download them, whatever, legal means, of course,
Always.
and hopefully you'll watch them and appreciate them the way that we did. Alex, thank you so much for joining us. You can read his work at vulture.com and follow him on Twitter at @E_AlexJung.
Nice. All right. Woo. We love Alex, and
Absolutely.
I think it's only fair that we give him a proper second round of applause, please. Okay, all right, okay. Now we're getting to the place that you all love so much. It's the Drabbles. They're coming in a second, but Nicole and I are going to step off the stage. We're going to make some selections on the Drabbles that you have all put into the pot. I will say that a good number of you are too filthy to live.
I love it.
How unsurprising. But we appreciate you putting all of these things in, and we are genuinely grateful that you have taken the time to think about scenarios and then commit them to paper, because it means a lot that you people invest this much in a silly little show about desire.
Support for Thirst Aid Kit comes from Hello Fresh, the meal kit delivery service that makes cooking fun and easy. Hello Fresh is fun because eating is fun, especially when the object of your consumption is a juicy Lucy burger with tomato onion jam and arugula salad, or the equally fun lobster ravioli and shrimp with tomatoes and tarragon cream sauce. These are just two of the many chef-curated recipes that HelloFresh changes weekly, which brings us to our second point. HelloFresh is easy. It's easy because you can choose your delivery day around your schedule and pause your account for weeks at a time when you're out of town. You'll never have to go to the grocery store because all the ingredients come pre-measured in labeled meal kits and are delivered in recyclable, insulated packaging. Finally, HelloFresh offers 3 plans to choose from: classic, vegetarian, and family options, all of which can be prepared in about half an hour, with many single-pot meals for minimal cleanup. The classic menu even includes a weekly 20-minute recipe for those evenings when that's all the time you have. For $30 off your first week of HelloFresh, visit HelloFresh.com and enter promo code THIRST30. That's Thirst30 for $30 off your first week of Hello Fresh.
Hello again.
Hi. Hi.
Who said that? That was so tender. Hi.
Y'all are nasty, by the way. In a very good way.
Yeah, the
in a
best
very
way.
good way. So now, obviously, it's time for Drabbles. It is Fanfic Wars.
We're very excited. As we mentioned before, as I'm sure you're all aware, it's Valentine's Day soon. Black Panther is finally coming out. It feels like it's been like the longest wait for a film ever. And at this point, in New York City and beyond, thirst is like a green fog
Hovering
above us. Like, I have
over.
super sight and I can just see it. It's like, it's a mix of testosterone and progesterone, and it's just duking it out. So we asked you to bring in your drabbles and to write them out for us tonight because we want to know all your dirty secrets. Arguably, we know too much now. But, you know, what can we do? But there are prizes, courtesy of our friends at Fun Factory. Like we mentioned earlier, some of you are aware of what this is. Some of you aren't. They basically, they do adult things. And they have given us some lovely prizes this evening for us to give to our fantastically thirsty audience. And I want you to remember that their wonderfully uncomplicated tagline for Fan Factory is, feel the fun. It's a master stroke of marketing. And it's like, why big words? Feel the fun. Like you literally feel the fun. I'm in awe of that.
So we chose 2 Drabbles tonight, okay? And we love this particular Drabble because it was a little unexpected, and also featured one of our favorite people. So drum roll, please. Thank you. That's a really good drum roll. Our runner-up is Peter B. Peter B.
Peter B.
Hi.
Come through, Peter. Hi, Peter.
Thank you so much. Do you want to read your drabble, or shall we?
I think you guys are better.
What a cop-out, Peter. All right.
Can I be the one character and you guys be the other character?
Oh my gosh. Peter has demands.
Who would you like to be?
I'll be this character.
Oh, okay.
Do you wanna? Okay.
No.
No.
Who do you want? I mean,
Okay.
go.
Okay. I'm nervous, said Mahershala.
It's okay, said the cheeseburger. I've done this before. The cheeseburger paused, its juices dripping. Well done.
And in that moment, Mahershala submitted to the sweet temptation.
I want you to understand that was a fic between Mahershala and a cheeseburger.
So
I will never be the same.
We've got this lovely prize for you from Fun Factory. There you go. Do you want us to announce what it is?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. It is a vibrator. It's called the Similino. It's very, can everyone?
It's a piece of German engineering.
And it comes with its own little toy bag and some cleaner and some personal lube and some other things in there. If that's not your thing, you can always re-gift it, just don't use it before you re-gift it. And, fun is on a spectrum, so whatever you do with that, it's your business. Right? Thank you.
Okay. Just don't hurt yourself, Peter. All right. This next trouble was our absolute favorite, and that is because we fell in love with it because, again, it has just a wonderful, just a central story that is very important to me as a thirsty person who has been thirsty for a very long time and also enjoys the works of Disney. So please step forward, the thirst bucket by the name of Jasmine R.
It's a lucky corner over here. Hi.
So that's where the dirt lives. Over there. All right. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to read?
Do you want to read it? You want to read it? I love it. Go. Do you have a title for this?
No, I just.
You just went into your heart. Say no more.
This is from my 12-year-old self because this is my first experience with thirst.
All right. 12. You late bloomer.
This okay? This good? His English is still shaky, but his grip on the thick vines that wrap around us is strong. One hand easily holding us steady in our treetop perch, the other tightly holding my waist. Yes, Tarzan. This is good. Very good.
Vibrator in there, so you have two.
That's
Okay.
what happens when you write a proper thirsty drabble. You get to.
And again, if that's not your thing, please, share with friends or something. I don't know. Again, don't use it. Don't share it. But there's toy cleaner, and then you could just wash it.
I feel like one for each person.
Okay, good. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jasmine R.
Thank you to everyone who submitted a drabble.
Yes, we appreciate.
They were great.
Yeah, they were really, really good drabbles, and it was very, very difficult because you people really just wrote some stuff, which we appreciate. But also, Jesus, seek therapy, some of you. Okay, all right.
And now we're gonna do something obviously we've never done before. We are gonna make our own drabbles right here. But we're gonna do them based on some Mad Libs that our lovely producer Julia has created for us.
Okay.
In one bowl, Julia has put some thirst objects, and then another bowl, a situation of some kind. We don't know what they are.
We genuinely don't know.
My person is Don Cheadle. I'm not gonna tell you
The scenario?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Yeah? You got All right. You want some water? Okay, I'm not going to tell you my situation either, but my person is Oscar Isaac.
If we could get a little mood music.
We're getting some mood music.
So my drabble is about Don Cheadle, and
what was your situation?
The situation was we are holding each other as we sink into quicksand.
Same.
Okay.
What a metaphor.
Okay. Okay. Don Cheadle did not listen to me when I told him to turn left at Albuquerque. And now we're lost. We've stumbled through the desert, my Prince playlist our only company. Suddenly I can't move my legs. I've fallen into quicksand. Look, I don't have time for transitions, right? Okay.
Don't explain yourself. This is art.
Don refuses to go for help and wraps his arms around me. We sink into the thick mass, princes, the beautiful ones, swelling around us. Don's lips against my cheek as we sink and sink and sink.
Okay, I always feel I'm coming in at a disadvantage because Nicole is a fucking master at drabbles.
Oh my gosh.
No, I mean that with love and respect.
Oh, thank you.
And also a little hatred, but it's cool. So my person was Oscar Isaac. Indeed. And the scenario was you roll in from the club at 3 a.m. and somebody decides to fry up some eggs and rice.
That's very specific.
Has this happened to you, Julia? Because that's specific as fuck. And I could not actually accommodate the rice in this story. No transitions, no rice. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I tend to overwrite in moments of pressure. Ask my editors. So, let's begin. I don't think I want onions, I say. Oscar looks over his shoulder, eyebrow quirked. Watching as I slip my feet out of my heels. Why not? Are you worried about your breath? You know, I don't care about that. He doesn't. I know. He cracks 3 eggs and starts whisking. His bicep tenses. His face sets in concentration as he chops tomatoes and then pours a little oil in a pan. In 2 minutes, he's done, adding liberal dashes of hot sauce. Because he enjoys flavor. He heads over to where I am, seated on the counter. Open up, he says. Fork poised. That's a fork. Poised. Standing between my legs. Okay. I told her you wouldn't mind the onions. I did not mind the onions. Okay, so listen, that was draining, and I'm fucking stressed out. But it is, as ever, time to vote. And since we can't do our usual Twitter poll, we're gonna have to go with the age-old and very scientific clapometer. So, are you ready? To vote for Nicole, Don, Prince, and the quicksand. Please clap now. Solid. And to vote for my drabble, which included me, Oscar, a fork, and some eggs on a counter, please vote now.
Winner.
I never fucking win anything. Thank you.
Did you take your bow? I guess that was your bow. Your rap squat.
One more time. Thank you very much.
All right, y'all. We have had a wonderful night. Did everybody have a good time? I cannot believe we had this much fun on a February night with our clothes on in public.
Important caveats, because it is February, which is in many ways the worst month. And yet you all came out. I'm just very grateful. Thank you so much to the Jerome L. Green Space and their incredible staff who have made us feel very, very at home. So please give them a round of applause. Thank you also to our incredible, wonderful guest, Kritika Mallikarjuna. And of course, Alex Jung. Remember, they are both working journalists, so you can read their work right now on your phone. Not yet, but you should definitely read them. You should follow them on Twitter. Those on the screens are their Twitter handles. Kritika and is just at Kritika, and Alex is at _Alex Jung. So you should follow them immediately.
Thank you so much to Fun Factory, our determined American friends who provided us with our prizes for our travel contest. You can find out more about their excellent adult products at funfactory.com. Don't go to that website while you're at work.
Please don't. Or maybe do. Maybe you enjoy the thrill. And you're looking to get fired in this economy. It's entirely up to you. We also have some really, really special folks here without whom there might not even be a first aid kit. Perish the thoughts, but it was touch and go for a while. They made season 1 of First Aid Kit what it was. That's the stuff that you enjoyed, and they are all here tonight. So we'd like to say a bunch of thank yous. First of all, to Agaranesha Shagre.
Where'd she go?
And also to Meg Kramer.
Where's Meg? She's around here somewhere.
And also to the wonderful and sublime Miss Eleanor Kagan.
And as always, we want to thank the Pod Squad for their unwavering support. We produced First Aid Kit with the Pod Squad, Julia Furlan and Nina Patak. Our music is by Tanya Morgan. You can find us on Twitter at Thirst Aid Kit. Bim is at Bimadoo. I am at Tennessee Whiskey Woman. That's whiskey with an E. Our Tumblr is Thirst Aid Kit, podcast.tumblr.com. And we have additional support comes from Sierra Allen, Alex Laughlin, and Rona Akbari.
There is just enough time to remind you all, please, that any and all babies made tonight can be named after us. That's BIM, B-I-M. Nicole has an H. Do not forget her
please
H.
don't forget my H.
It's very important. These babies are TAC babies, and we want to hear about them. Thank you very much. We love you. Thirst responsibly. Good night.